Welcome to my spring nighttime routine. This is everything I do in the evenings to slow down, unwind, and ease into the night. Let's get cozy and spend the evening together. Good evening, guys. It is officially time for my spring nighttime routine. And guys, I have been putting this off for so long. I'm so excited to film this for you guys. I loved filming these in college and I love watching them. I actually just got back from dinner with my friend Brooke. Typically, I would cook dinner in, but the night that I'm filming this, I went out for dinner. So I had a little night on the town. So I'm gonna be taking you through my nighttime routine, things that I typically do. Obviously, this changes day by day and like every single night, but for the most part, this is what I do. So let's get going into my routine and let's spend the night together. First thing that I love to do during my night routine is turn on any like nighttime ambiance, light some candles, like just set the mood for the evening. And I also just love dimming the lights. I do work from home, so I did actually just film a work from home vlog for you guys and I absolutely love it. I need to film some more of those because I love showing you the behind the scenes of my job. But if there are days that I'm out all day like today and I'm getting back home late, it's really important for me to kind of adjust my body and like my brain and like letting it know like, hey, it's time for the nighttime routine. Do you want to say hey to Toast? Hey, Toast. Will actually just fed the cats. That's typically something that I will do before Will gets back home from work. I did have like a later evening tonight, so the kitty cats have already been fed, but typically that's a mama's job. I always call this night shift of the apartment. If any one of you guys have worked in a job where you have to like actually have like a morning shift and a night shift, I remember vividly, I worked at PetSmart for a while, okay? I don't know if you guys know the lore behind that, but I did. And I remember working morning shift and night shift, and there was always like you have to turn on the lights and you need to do all these things, and like you have to wake up the building and like the company in a way. And I like to view it the same way with my morning and night routine. It's like I'm doing a night shift, like I'm making sure everything is set for the next morning. So let's get going. Typically at this time I would cook dinner and I would feed the kitty cats, but since those things have already been done, right now I'm going to go ahead and clean up the kitchen, make sure that it's good to go. Will typically does do the dishes, so I'll just put everything in the sink and he typically does that like right before he goes to bed. And that also leads into the next step. Sometimes I kind of intertwine them. I like to make a little lunch for Will for work, so I'm also going to be doing that while I'm cleaning everything up. Kitchen is clean, Will's lunch is packed, and now it's time for probably my favorite part of my nighttime routine, and it is my shower. I am a nighttime shower. I always have been a nighttime shower. To me, it's the superior shower. From morning to night, Toast is my shadow. and he's following me everywhere. Hey buddy. He's been home for about a week and a half now. I did vlog like his whole like little homecoming and coming home to us, so if you want to watch that, that's already live on my channel. But I'm so excited. It's been such a long day. I love just relaxing in the shower, turning on a good playlist, just scrub-a-dub-dubbing. I'm also going to do my self-tanning routine tonight. I do that probably like every 3 to 4 nights depending on if I have any events or anything coming up. But tomorrow I'm actually leaving early morning for a Miss New York event, so I do want to be tan for that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's go ahead and hop in the shower and just steam it up, enjoy some time, some self-care time. Isn't that right? Pew. Time for my nighttime skincare. So let's talk about my skincare routine. Right now, my skin is freaking out, and I think it's because the weather in New York has just been so back and forth. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my red light therapy. I have 2 different masks that I kind of go in between. I'm stuck on this one for right now. This is my first ever red light mask. Red light masks are definitely an investment. I will link this down below for you guys, but I have truly noticed a difference in my skin. Like mostly the skin texture and the amount of breakouts that I get. But I like this one because this is less time than my other one, so I can be more consistent with this one than I have the last one. Going back to the weather in New York. So the weather has been so back and forth. During fashion week, it was in the 30s, like it was like 33, 35. I think it got up to like 42. Very chilly. And everyone is like, why are you still in a parka? It's literally like near the end of April, and I'm like, right, it's still cold here. Last week, it reached up to 88. We had this huge, warm, hot front come through. This isn't sitting in my face like it typically does, and I'm wondering if it's because I'm like chatting with you guys. It was so hot. It was so warm. So now today we're back to cold temperatures. Right now it's in the low 40s. Earlier today it was in like the mid 30s, and I think it's just because of like the difference in temperature is like really messing up my skin. And I also typically have more hormonal acne, so I'm about to be on my period and I always get little breakouts, especially like on my chin. I get them on my nose. Those are like my top 2 places that I typically get acne or any sort of pimples. I honestly don't do anything to treat them just because they typically come once a month. Unless like it is like changing in seasons, then I typically will kind of get something for that. But right now I'm not using anything. So red light therapy is done. Now let me show you what I'm putting on my face for my nighttime skincare routine. I love this stuff. This is from Beekman 1802, and it's their milkshake. This is the hyaluronic acid and squalene facial toner mist. It's so good, and it's also really moisturizing. So you want to give it like a good little shake, milkshake, and I just spray it on my face. I apply this pretty generously. This is just a toner, and I always got told that toners are better like if you don't actually like apply it like with your fingers. I don't know if that's actually true. So like I hated applying toner all the time, but this one, since it's a spray, it's a lot easier and it also smells really good. I also just love the brand, and this has done a lot for my skin. Then I'll go in with my Estee Lauder. This is the Advanced Night Repair. I'm so excited to add this back into my routine. I took it out for a while because it is pretty expensive, but I got introduced to this when I was in college. I actually did a brand deal with Estee Lauder. I think I was a junior in college, and this line, like the whole like night repair line, was so good. So good. Like I automatically noticed a difference in my face, and this serum, oh, it feels so good. I love it. I'm more willing to buy more expensive skincare the older I get. I turned 28 this year and once I turned 28 I was like, man, like I've always cared a lot about my skin. Like that's something that my friends have always said. Like no matter if it's a night out or like what I'm doing, I'm always going home, I'm always doing my skincare routine. I have always been like very adamant about keeping to my skincare routine. So this moves on to the next product, and let me tell you, I got gifted this moisturizer. I did not buy this moisturizer. This moisturizer is very expensive, okay? And I have been lucky and blessed enough to have been gifted this, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, will I spend my own money on it? I don't know yet. I don't know yet because I don't know if I'm at that age and like that. I don't know. I do love it though, okay? This is from La Mer, and I take a pretty big scoop of this, and I did talk to the rep with this. I was at a Macy's event, I'm pretty sure, and she was teaching me how to use it. And to activate it, you rub it in between your fingers like to make it room temperature, and it gets like that type of consistency, and then you can apply it onto your face. So if you guys look up this product, just know LN did not pay that much for the product. I do love the product, so don't get me wrong. It's a great product. Probably one of the best, if not the best products I've ever put on my skin. I love it. The smell of it, so good. Typically, if I didn't already tan, I would put this on the back of my hands, like the excess of it, and I would also put it on my neck and my chest, but since I did tan today, I'm not gonna do that. I let this just sit on my face. I am going to self-tan my face tonight as well, just because I do have that event early in the morning, and I want to do like a lighter base if possible. My friend Kellen got me this for my birthday. This was like in a little sample pack, and it's also from La Mer. It is the little eye concentrate. I have realized that a little goes a long way. I was applying way too much in the very beginning, and I was noticing because it started getting into my eyes, like literally you just need a dab of this underneath your eyes. It's so good. I feel like the past couple days, guys, I have just been running myself thin. Like I'm not kidding. I have just been really pushing myself and my body to its limits, where I feel just so run down, and I feel like my skin is also feeling that. If that does happen and I have some time in my schedule, I will either do like my facial mist or I will do a face mask. I don't have my facial mist in here. Will is actually in the bathroom, and that's where my facial mister is, but I got it on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. I love it, especially for like winter and fall. It's really great, but even now I feel like it's still kind of cooler weather. So if you are looking for a rec, I love a little facial steamer. This is my favorite face mask. This is the Cryo Rubber Dr. Jart mask. Oh my goodness, these are the best. I got these during the Sephora sale. You can also typically find these at TJ Maxx. These are so good. Again, not going to be doing it tonight because first off, I really just don't have time. I have to wake up tomorrow at 2:45 in the morning to go on this trip for Miss New York. So if I did have more time, I would be doing this, and maybe I'll be doing this tomorrow night when I'm at the hotel. I feel like my face is sat a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with my tanner. This is a Loving Tan 8-Hour Deluxe Platinum. I'm a platinum girly through and through. This is like my favorite self tanner if I'm not doing like a spray tan booth. I do that a lot of the time because they're actually, Upper East Side is a sponsor of Miss New York. So if I didn't have such a late night tonight, I typically would have gotten my spray tan done for my event this week as Miss New York. But I have gotten this little makeup brush, and it makes applying it to my face really nice. I don't always apply self tanner to my face, but oh, I'm like running out of this. That was kind of a lot. Anyway, I'm just gonna paint this onto my face, and I'm about to make my little nighttime drink. I love a silly little drink. I've been kind of going back and forth with my Sleepy Girl mocktail and a cup of tea. I love something just to sip on while I'm in the bed. This is around the time, like whenever I finish my skincare routine, I will rot on my phone and do whatever I want to do on my phone, like watch TikToks or edit pictures, anything like that. Typically it's TikTok time, but I've been trying to do better about cutting out my social media time at night, just because it's not good for me to constantly be on my phone, and with my job being on my phone, it's hard sometimes for me to like separate the two. So I have been working on it, but I will say I do give myself time to rot. But that is the skincare routine in whole. Now I'm going to be putting on some perfume. I always do that right before I go to bed. We're going to be going with the Love Shack Fancy Forever in Love. This is one of my favorites. I try not to get it on my tan. I like to get it just on my pajamas. Another thing I love doing for nighttime is picking up my pajamas. These are so soft. So let's go make my drink and finish up our routine.
Hey, Toast. Hey, Toasty Woasty. This little cutie patootie. I've been trying to do better about the wellness aspect of my life, and especially like incorporating it into my nighttime routine and also not rushing it through, because I have such a bad habit of rushing through things. So one thing I have been adding in is the Armra colostrum. I have two of them. I have the unflavored and then a flavored one. This is the Vine Watermelon. Sometimes I will make these in the morning, but it's easier for me to be consistent with it at night. So I typically do it after my shower. This is always my signal that it's finally time to wind down. This is such a simple addition, but it makes my nights feel a little bit more intentional and put together. I personally love this for the gut health support. You can pour this directly into your mouth, or you can add it into any beverage. I love making my Sleepy Girl mocktail, which is a poppy, a little bit of cherry tart juice, and Armra. If you guys are interested, I'm going to put the link down below for you, as well as a QR code on the screen. You can use code Norris at checkout for 15% off of your order. Let me know down in the comments if you're going to try it. Now on to the next step of my routine. Now that my silly little drink is made, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the bed to get all cozy. We either spend time in the bed or we spend time on the couch. Just kind of depends on like how the night goes to figure out where we're going to be watching our show. But Dino is always there. A lot of the time, if we do stay on the couch, we will bring some of the pillows from the bedroom out there to make it extra cozy. A lot of you guys know that I have extensions in my hair, so I will always braid my hair before going to bed. I also sleep in a bonnet, and that's just to help like the longevity of my extensions. But I'm really excited. I'm getting new extensions next month. I'm so excited about it. And I'm also going to be getting some highlights in my hair. I feel like my hair has just been so red lately. Like, it doesn't look red right now, of course, when I'm talking about it, but in certain pictures and angles and lights, like in the sunlight, it literally looks red, and I'm not fully loving that. So I did want to get it a little bit brighter for spring and summer. So I'm excited to add some of that brightness, but this always helps my hair to stay healthy. I even do this during hair wash days. Like, I will blow dry my hair and then I'll let it like cool down for a bit so my hair isn't like fully crimped when I wake up, but then I will just put it in a braid. And guys, I have this fan right here because it has gotten so warm in our apartment. I posted this on my Instagram stories last week, but when we had that heat wave, basically our New York building will only turn on the heat from October through May. You cannot have access to your AC. It's some sort of law in New York. I don't really know. So we always have two fans, and I always have to have one blowing on me. I have another one over here. It's also kind of a white noise, which I love, but that's why this is like, I just positioned this in a way because it like perfectly blows on my head. That bedtime spray is so good, and I feel like it helps my brain kind of turn off and know that it's time to go to bed. Also, another thing that helps me so much get ready for bed is putting on my glasses. I cannot see, so I have my contacts in right now. I wear dailies, so I'm just gonna pop these out and put on my glasses. Oh, these need to be cleaned. Fun fact, I have worn glasses since the 6th grade, and I hated my glasses at first because I was the only kid in my class that had glasses, and they were purple. I didn't want them to be purple. I wanted them to be pink. Like, such a random thing, I know, but like I was in the 6th grade and I cared so much about that. I actually ended up losing them on a beach trip, and they were never to be seen again. I really did lose them. My mom to this day really thinks that I threw them over the balcony, and I'm telling you right now, I didn't. Oh, that is so much better. Okay, I can finally see you guys now. This part of the night is typically when I would take out time to do a hobby of mine. So I have been doing needle pointing here and there. I've been sharing a little bit more about it on YouTube. I don't really share that much about it because I like it to be a hobby. Like, I don't really want to post about it like that much on YouTube, just because it's something that I like to do to decompress and let my brain chill out and not have to like be filming it. And I don't know, I get weird about it because so many people finish their projects so quickly, and I am not like that at all. So I also sometimes will go on my Switch and I'll play like a little video game. Hey Toast! Hey buddy! Let's say hey. You guys said that boy cats were like really clingy and like really sweet, and that is very true. That is Toast. Toast has been doing so good. Lemon was grooming him this morning and it was so stinking cute. I don't know if you can see that. I think my leg was in the way. Hey buddy, are you ready to go night-night? Are you ready to go night-night? Also, his little whiskers are growing in. Like, I knew the cats had to grow whiskers, but like, why was I so shocked? Oh.
Your ear got tucked behind here. Oh no. He does like to lick my tan. Like if I get a spray tan or like if I actually do my tan, he likes to lick it. And I'm like, you can't do that. I can't have toe slicks on my leg. No. But today, unfortunately, I am not going to be doing a hobby. I'm actually going to be on my computer, and I don't like to do this if I'm in the bed. I like to not work from bed unless I'm having like an endo flare or like obviously it's hello, that's not your popsicle. I try to not do work from the bed. However, since I do have to wake up so early tomorrow and I'm going to be out of office for the next 3 days, I do have to go on my computer because I have to edit a brand deal, send it over to my manager, and also upload footage. So with that, that's what we're about to be doing. Will is out there playing video games. This is kind of our time, like kind of alone time in a way that we do in the evenings. And it also gives me time if I do need to do anything for work, like last minute that I didn't get done throughout the day. I could do it now. Toast! Hey buddy. All I'm thinking right now is the sooner I get this done, the sooner I can hit snooze and go to bed. And that is a wrap, guys, on my nighttime routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just letting some of this footage continue uploading before I actually say goodnight. Pretty much the rest of the night, Will and I just watch our TV show. Lately, we have been watching Once Upon a Time, and it's so good. I think we're on season... oh, I actually don't know. Maybe season 3 or 4. It's really good. It's like just gotten so good. I love Disney, and so I love like fairy tale characters and all the things, and it's just been a really good show to like binge watch together. So Will's about to come in here. We're about to watch our TV show. He also just brought me a little glass of water for the evening, and I hope that you guys enjoyed spending your evening with me. If you have made it this part of the video, comment down your favorite part of your nighttime routine. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to join the family, you can click that subscribe button also. I love you guys so much, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye! 'Cause you know that